This week's episode is sponsored by Extraordinary Lengths, your premium virgin hair extensions. Follow them on Instagram at Extraordinary Lengths or at exolengths.com. We also would like to thank them for being a sponsor of our 1-year live show. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Joey.
Hey guys, it's Trell and this is
The team.
Welcome to the group chat. Let's get started.
And we have our lovely hair gurus in the building as
Hey,
our
girl,
guests.
Hey guys.
Jasmine
Hello.
and Crystal.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
good.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
We good. Thank you for joining the group chat today.
All right.
Damn.
So, how was y'all weekend, Jazz, Crystal?
Long work day.
Nice.
Getting them coins.
Yeah.
All that
My
matters.
feet be
That's
hurting.
all that matters.
You worked all day too?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
And
It's
normally
hard.
I
don't. And I work from 7:30 to 12.
Oh, wow.
Midnight?
No,
Oh.
on Saturday.
Is that when
but
you take your appointments or you done by 12?
I'm done by 1 o'clock. So
Oh,
that's when I
good.
take my
Oh, that's
appointment.
not that bad.
Not
No,
But so
but
early.
I didn't work last week because of the snow. My
Okay.
clients canceled, so
Okay.
I
You
was,
had to make
I
up
was
for
up
it.
till 5.
Okay.
So I'm tired.
I was tired.
Yeah. My
No,
regular
horrible.
Saturdays are like 8:30 to. I probably leave like 4:30
That's not
regularly. It's not bad, but it is bad because Saturdays
Oh,
are packed. So
Saturday.
you're
True,
packed between 8:30 and
Right.
4. You know what I
Like
mean?
no
It's not
lunch, no
Yeah.
nothing.
Lunch.
Right.
What is it?
That's different.
Lunch.
But,
Big
right?
Draco voice.
Right? Well, we got to get into that. How about you, ladies?
I had a pretty good weekend. I had a very chill week. We went to Network and Chill last week. That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
We had our movie night, our first throwback movie night this
Super
Thursday.
fun.
Thank you guys for coming out. It was super fun.
Yep.
And then yesterday we went to see Horrible Decisions live.
Whoop,
You know,
whoop.
that's the podcast of our special guest for our live show.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
very
fun.
fun. So
It was.
I had a nice mix of chill and fun.
It was energy packed, definitely. And then also last Sunday we celebrated our girl Jasmine's birthday. Shout out
Yep.
to Jazz. We went to like a pajama jam at the casino, and we all had our lingerie and
I
whatnot.
saw that.
It was
I
fun.
love
It was
that.
so
Yeah.
much
It was a cute
fun.
little
There's a
vibe.
bunch of snacks in there.
It was mad cute. Yeah. So
It was
that
a
was
cute
really,
vibe.
really fun. And then last week, Saturday, I went to the Carson and Spencer bar crawl. It's a Mardi Gras bar crawl. And the lady is from Bridgeport but has lived in Atlanta for like 6 years. And she does it in Atlanta. So she had brought it to Norwalk. And it was mad fun. I had my drinking buddy Rob. Shout out to Rob Walker. I was like, Rob, come with me to this. He was like, all right, cool.
Always
But it
down.
was so fun, yeah. So she's a super sweet person, and so she said she's gonna be doing a lot more things like that in the future and could see T. So that was fun. Joe, how about you?
My past 2 weekends has been super low key. Last night was probably the most eventful thing I did in 2
Word.
weeks. We hung out, went to the diner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Butters, his birthday
Yeah.
today.
Guys, happy birthday.
We was at the stew, vibing out
At the stew.
per usual. But yeah, it was
So,
good.
you got a line for us, Joe?
I do have a line for you
What was
guys.
that laugh about?
Because now I'm self-conscious about the line. Danny's like telling you guys, oh, I know what the line is going to be.
No. She said she thinks. But go ahead.
Okay, so, of course, yesterday was,
She got it.
So aggy,
You shouldn't have said that part. You should have just came with the line.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we know it's Biggie.
It's not Biggie, though.
Oh, it might
Okay.
be Lil Kim because she loved it.
Anyway,
Okay.
pictures of Christopher on my wall in my condo. I don't fuck with fake hoes. All I touch is J-Lo's. All I drink is my shit. So rock by the
Case
case
Lil. Diddy.
Yeah.
Dun,
Yeah. No.
Oh, let me do it.
Yes.
Oh, let me do it.
Yeah.
Drunk to the music. His verse was actually whack on
See, I
that
didn't
song.
try, right?
No, but I actually
love
I
that. That's a video.
I absolutely loved his verse.
I think it's the algorithm, the way he rapped it. It was
I think that's what makes it so ill because he's old. He just,
Yeah,
he can
okay.
just see.
Yes,
You're right,
it's
you're
like talk your shit, Puff.
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
how
don't
you
take you
doing?
seriously, but talk your
Right,
shit.
We all know you're not a rapper.
Right.
But we still respect
Right.
it.
That's why
Yeah,
we love it.
right.
I don't write rhymes, I write checks.
Right,
This is true.
exactly.
This
He
is
gets it.
That works. So now we got it. And
You high
thank
five.
God it wasn't
Really
Celine
Oh, well, we messed up last week with Liana, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been pretty
It's been a good year.
consistent so far this year.
Yep. Last week was probably the first time you guys for the year.
Much better than last year.
We wasn't getting shit.
And she didn't cheat. She didn't look it up.
Nope.
She actually knew it.
Yeah. So we have an
thank you, Danny, for
icebreaker.
that hint.
Yeah, thanks, Danny. So we have an icebreaker for you guys,
Mhm.
since this is your first time on the show, and it's word recognition. So basically, Trella's gonna give you a word, and you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
You guys are familiar with that, right?
Look, she's like,
She's like,
Alright.
they're like, yeah.
It's only a couple words, so just the first thing that comes to mind. Summer.
Booty shorts.
Damn, that's a fact.
I was gonna say weaves.
And that too.
Y'all gotta go too.
Yeah, I was gonna say ass out.
Beach.
Sundresses.
Damn, I was on the wrong shit.
Joey only got the only one with the most sensible.
Yeah, cause you know the sundresses. Y'all be free flowing. We be free flowing or whatever.
Alright, dating.
Niggas ain't shit.
That's exactly what was the first thing in my mind.
What is
God.
that?
Ow, that's
Dinner.
You know what? You said that, Jazzy.
I know.
And you see her face
And
when she
she's
said it, like, love.
Yeah.
We trying to be like you.
Eggplant.
Dick.
Penis.
Dingo. Parmesan.
Vegetables.
Thank you for stuff. Magic.
Black girls.
Dick.
I get it.
Thank you again for stuff.
Johnson.
Oh, duh.
Mine
So
is
my mind was in the gutter.
Me too.
I got you.
Thank you.
We all look like.
look like,
You right.
Alright, I got one last one. Hair.
Popping.
Beauty. Authentic.
Silk press.
That was good. I like that.
That was good.
We gotta do that again.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was good. We all crazy.
Alright.
So we have some hot topics that we're gonna go over for just a little bit. So this week, our
it's been a
Mr.
lot.
It has been a lot. So when we were picking, I'm like, all right, these are kind of like there's cool. So R. Kelly had an explosive interview with Miss Gayle King on the news, and he just was going off. So I do have a clip so that everyone can hear it, so they can know what we're talking about if you didn't hear it. Give me 1 minute. All right, here it goes. But I can't do it.
Wait, how many times have you seen this?
Give him a moment. Well. He said it's one situation.
He's insane.
I'm still alive. So that was the craziness of that interview.
I watched that interview and I just was sitting there about as unbothered as Gail, like listening to
Yo.
her. Slow down.
If you want,
You should have never did it.
yeah,
Exactly.
if you want to unbother meme, Gail is your girl.
Unbothered.
She just sitting there, and then you see someone with him swishing his hands, and she
And
just
she
like,
didn't budge, didn't flinch, no nothing.
Robert,
Right.
Robert.
When she said Robert, I'm like, yes, sis.
And she probably was like, you gonna sit the fuck back.
Right.
He named himself the Pied Piper. I just don't.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. It should have been like, we don't need any more evidence.
Right.
He told
Exactly.
us who you were.
Exactly.
From
And
the
even
But what they say,
Yeah.
when they tell you, when they show you who they are, believe them.
Believe
Okay.
and even in the interview, he says, use your common sense, people. With my crazy past and all that I've done in the past. Oh, so you did do it back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You basically telling on yourself with the interview, and you're right. He shouldn't have done it.
He shouldn't have
Right. And then even him saying, "Oh, but my past," you really think like that don't mean nothing.
Right.
People hurt people all the time, so that means nothing.
I was just reading the comments. My favorite comment, it was like, well, my ex-boyfriend used to cry like this too, and that nigga was
And, that's all I could think when I watched how
A lot
guys,
of
when you
memes like
catch them
that.
in something and they be
So
lying
dramatic.
so strong.
and you're looking at them
That's
like,
his
Yeah,
He was
it's
crying.
between him and R. Kelly. It's
they
like,
both just not having. I don't know.
yeah, it was
Not good.
ridiculous.
Don't believe nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Said Chicago was taking the L.
right.
It really is.
Well, everywhere they were
For real, yeah. And then after the interview, he gets arrested and goes to jail again
For child
Child
support.
support.
for not paying child support, $161,000. And they did say that someone paid for him, and the someone is unknown.
He
Yeah.
paid for it.
You think so?
I'm seeing
Yeah.
stuff that says
I'm
he
seeing
paid
two
for it, and
different
I'm seeing
stories.
stuff
So the
that some
first-
lady paid for it.
So that's the first time when they
Again.
The second
Oh,
time,
again,
too.
different ladies.
Yeah.
have
So
different
the thing
ladies.
is, he had the first time the lady did pay, but the second time he probably cashed in on his offshore accounts because supposedly he's broke.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't be broke having all those writers credits.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
exactly
He
what I
got
was gonna
he
say.
got money somewhere.
That's
You
exactly-
got
He got
money.
money.
If you think about it, that's what 50 Cent did too when he went to court. He said he was bankrupt. We know he got money.
Did you
Right.
see?
Because
And
what
then
you do is you move your money
Yeah,
with a smart business
yeah.
person because you don't ever want to look like you'll lose everything
Right.
you have.
Right.
and then he posted all the money
Mm-hmm.
in the background because
He
he's
ain't
petty.
shit. He petty
Super
as
petty.
such a
Yeah.
cancer. Yeah, so that was R. Kelly. It's been a lot going on with just celebrities period with the Neverland
Mhm.
with MJ. That's a little bit different because he isn't here to
Defend
himself.
You know what my friend said? Shout out to Arvia.
Hey, girl.
What she said was, which made a lot of sense, was these people don't have the amount of money that they had at their peak of their career, so they don't have the money to pay people off.
Right.
So like Michael Jackson is dead and can't really speak for himself or really move his money like he would need to pay off who he needs to. So they can do this smear campaign
Right.
all over him. Not that he didn't do it. Let me be clear, because I think he did it. But
Right,
you know, now they can pull that up, and I'm sure Oprah can say like millions of people wrote into her saying she needs to dig up on him just like they did on R. Kelly.
Right.
So I can see that being her motive too. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
but
right.
like R. Kelly, like we said, he's going broke. So like he probably doesn't have the money to kind of cover up the things he was covering up before.
Exactly, and that's
So
why
it's
true.
Because this has been over 30 years of him doing this. to people.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
Somebody has said, because he was like, yeah, I gave y'all 30 years of my career. And it was like, it's all right, bro. The court going to give you your 30 back.
Right.
Don't you worry.
We gonna keep the music.
Yeah.
You just do your time.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's been a lot of and I seen my friend, shout out to Ariel, she was like, just because she was seeing a lot of, oh well, the white man is doing it too. That still
Like,
doesn't
that's not an
negate the
excuse.
fact that you did it.
Wrong.
Right. It's
Yeah,
wrong
wrong is wrong.
across the board. They do
Right.
need to get those people too, but at the same time, you need to pay for the things that you've
Right,
done
and
as
that's
well.
what that was my thing at first. It's like focus on who we're dealing with in this moment. We know there's people who
Right.
are trash, and there's gonna always be trash people who need to pay for the stuff that they do. But we're talking about this at this moment.
Yeah.
And their time will come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Their time will come.
Or
They
it may
always
not
does.
come. Their time may not come. Like someone may not do a documentary about Weinstein or Trump.
Maybe come out.
Yeah.
But I think
did too.
I think the whole YouTube movement was based on him.
And my thing is, karma's
Well-
gonna come at you regardless.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might not be
Public
in
or
jail,
not, right. It might not be in the public eye, but you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Crystal?
I was gonna say the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's very impactful. I
Mhm.
think that cause I think about like even situations that I've heard of with my friends, and they'll say like someone will tell them like, oh girl, that wasn't nothing, that wasn't a big deal. It's like you should be alarmed about stuff. If you
Right.
feel something, you should say something.
Right.
You know
It's
what I mean?
true.
Like you don't have to go with this pressure of just chill out. Like don't look crazy.
Right.
Don't look this way. It's like do you
And
be
also we're
safe.
in a different time too.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Very
people are
different.
so much more outspoken.
Mhm.
That's
Which
awesome.
is what we want.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we
Right.
And we have to letting our young women know, our
It's
ones
okay
in
to
high
speak
school
up.
and middle school, that's not right, or this is not, because if you see it so much, you're gonna think, oh, that's normal that
Right.
this 21-year-old is coming pick me up at high school because I'm cute.
Right,
like,
right,
oh look,
right.
I'm doing
Because
something.
back
Right.
then it was like the thing.
Right.
Right. And then
When
you
we were in
just
high
don't-
school, like a 21 picking us up, like maybe that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And it was something, but again, the times were different. But now it's like you thinking that now, and now you done got yourself into some whole other
Mhm.
mess because
I was
people are
gonna say
just
time is probably
crazy.
not different if you think about it because
Right.
wrong is wrong no matter the age. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like if you date somebody who's 52 and you're 21, your mindset is completely different than his. He's
Absolutely.
lived twice your life in real
Mhm.
life. You know what I mean? So like they say your brain isn't really fully developed until you're 26.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like your brain.
And that's
is
a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're not making the best decisions, the most mature decisions at
Anyway.
18.
And
Yeah,
that's why I was
absolutely.
saying from the beginning when it first came out, everybody's like, "Oh, these girls is fat." Oh, y'all
That
know
pissed
y'all was
me
getting
off,
picked up
bro.
from
That pissed
guys
me
in high school.
off.
It's like, yeah, they might have been, but at the end of the day, it's up to the adult in the
Right.
situation
To not take
Yeah.
advantage.
To regulate.
and make the right decision.
And two, so what? Like little girls are sexual, little boys are sexual.
Right.
They should be
a
sexual
part
with
of
people
life.
their age, not
Right.
50-year-old men preying on them just because they're willing to get in the car.
Right.
Right.
And
You
if they
know
don't
what I mean?
know
Like,
any
that doesn't
better,
make any
like,
sense.
of course they're gonna go if they don't know no better. They
That's
don't have nobody
natural.
teaching them.
Right.
It's up to the adult.
Especially when it's a celebrity. They're not
Especially-
gonna think anything. They're like,
Right.
oh shoot, he got money. Like,
Mhm.
Right, because if somebody approach us, we gonna be
If
looking
they
like, okay,
approach
well,
me
let
right now, they can
Right,
approach
like,
me.
You know, like, and you
Sign
don't
me
put the
up.
blame on the victim.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Never
Like
do.
he needs to be held accountable for his actions as an individual, not
Absolutely.
Exactly.
not what happens as a result of him doing it. Like,
Right.
if the lady was 40, because there was a 36-year-old woman up there that said she got brought into the house and was treated the same way amongst
Right.
his children.
Absolutely.
So it's all about your mindset. So like,
Mhm.
if you're willing to let somebody take advantage of you, the person that's willing, that's I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to say it like that, but you have to just look at him and what he's doing to people regardless of the age. Because if you are willing to let him take advantage of you, he will take advantage of you.
It's manipulation.
Right, it
He
has
wasn't
nothing
getting
to
nobody
do-
that was strong and personality wise or
Right.
anything. He was
Right.
getting these people who were
Seemed weak.
self conscious
Right.
or
Mhm.
weak.
Right.
Yeah.
so do we agree? Should we pull their music off the shelves, both of them, Michael and R. Kelly?
It's
The
hard. to
music's still
separate.
lit though.
It is. It's like I still.
But you're
hear,
still
I
supporting
believe
them.
I can fly, and I still get those chills. Like, oh my god, like this song.
Right. It was everybody's
People
eighth
are
grade.
brave.
Eighth grade.
I mean,
Yeah, there are a lot
But
of
it just
great
feel like
connected-
now it's like I think of art. I hear I believe I can fly.
And now you're
Kelly,
thinking the
oh
same.
my
it's
god.
almost like he's still manipulating all of us.
Yes.
Because it's
The
like,
Pied
we
Piper.
we don't think about like his talent has nothing to do with him as a person.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you could be super talented. That doesn't mean that your character is up to
Right,
par. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
you don't really know people's lives. Now we have Instagram, Facebook, all these things that bring us into people's lives
Right.
and we get to see who they are.
Right.
But if we didn't see the stuff, we wouldn't care.
No.
We would
Right.
just be
It's a
convinced
fact.
he's this person that makes this music.
Right. Like, oh, give him slack. Because guess what?
Yeah.
If it was the dude up the street that did the same exact thing he did,
With no
you
talent.
gonna wring his neck. Yeah,
Right.
so have that
Right.
same energy,
Right.
period.
Exactly.
Regardless if they're a celebrity or not.
Yeah.
So
Right,
yeah,
right,
that
wrong,
was
wrong.
that. So yeah, so then
Stop
we
winning
have
them kids.
exactly. Yeah, that's what you're not gonna do.
Yeah.
What you're not gonna do is
Okay.
right. So then we have Senator Stephanie Flowers. She's a senator in Arkansas. And she basically went off at a debate about gun legislation at the Arkansas State Capitol. So the bill is sponsored by 3 Republicans, state senators, and the bill is basically going to be removing a clause from the current law that requires a duty to retreat in self-defense. So I do have a clip about her. It was very, like, she went off.
Mhm.
Like, I said what I said. So let me play that clip for you guys. So she went off.
Yeah, you can hear the passion behind her
No,
voice.
I watched it and had chills like
Yeah.
listening to it because, and I get the frustration because it's already a touchy subject to begin with. But then the thing is, they weren't trying to spend no time on the
They
conversation.
just was trying to
They
rush
were
it.
trying to rush. Even when she was getting upset and speaking about it, you had the other senator like,
Calm
Senator,
down.
calm down, calm down. And she's like, you know what you
Patronizing
gonna do? Shoot me too?
Mhm.
But right, trying to get her to calm down. And now I'm pretty sure in their mind is like angry black woman.
Yeah.
We're forgetting why. We're forgetting what we're talking about and why we're so impassioned and upset. I'm pretty sure they just was like, oh, she's angry.
Always.
But I felt it. When she said, I'm a mother too, and I have a black son, I felt it. And I don't think, they don't get it. And they're never gonna get it. And like she said, if you don't listen to us who are experiencing this, then you're never gonna understand.
Yeah. And I think the other problem is the fact that she was the only black woman there.
Mhm.
Why is there only one black individual being
Right.
represented in meetings such as this to
Exactly.
pass laws that are going to affect majority our people?
Right.
Like, that's an issue.
But
Right,
sometimes
right.
that's by design too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like it's really important that you stay in the know in whatever it is, because I'm not trying to make this a small situation, but even in like the hair world, like for
Mhm.
instance, there's certain classes that they don't bring to the black salons. There's certain
Yeah.
techniques they don't bring to the black salons, and that's because they know our power. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like it's the same in any organization. That's what
Right.
I'm trying to say.
I definitely.
Politics,
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
you know what I mean, to like the hair world,
It's
to
true.
like whatever pop culture. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they want to make it so that they are in control
Mhm.
of how we move, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And so it is up to us too, because a lot of these like meetings and different like, you know how your community might have different meetings about, you know, oh, we need a street light on this street. We have to start going to those
Yep.
things.
Mhm.
Being mindful of like, let me represent. You can always go to like the state capitol and sit in on like these different type of things, just like so that we are in the know. Because like you said, if not, they're not gonna give it to us freely.
Yeah.
They're actually in New Haven, and I learned this because I went to the New Haven Business Academy. Hey,
Nice.
I know you did too, Jazzy. So one of the teachers talked about just the different organizations that we want to get involved in having businesses in New Haven. So every commercial district, I'm about to misquote this all the way, so follow up, find your own information.
Right. Don't quote me on this.
Right, but this is correct though. Every commercial district, I want to kind of say, like Whaley, I don't know how they break it up, but
Mhm.
Whaley, they all these bigger streets that have the commercial areas have groups that set rules for that area.
Okay.
So, for instance, I used to work at Veronica's Hair Loft at 551 Whaley. That's right across from like Hobart
Mhm.
and next to like Whittlesea and all
Yeah.
that area over there, Pendleton over there.
Nice.
So, nobody would go to the meetings except the Indian, Middle Eastern store
Okay.
owners. So these people are in charge of, and what you don't know is a lot of those people who migrate here from other countries pay to start businesses here. They don't have citizenship.
Mhm.
They just pay a large amount of money to
Mhm.
start a business here. The hair store owners,
Mhm.
the convenience store owners, like they pay to come here. So they're paying coming here and then going to the meetings we should be going to,
Right.
making decisions for people who
decisions.
actually live here and
Right.
actually frequent these streets. You
It's
know what
true.
I mean? So it's like those are the
Wow.
organizations you want to get into. So
Yeah.
like anyone that has a business in those areas should really like look into those meetings, because I think they meet like, I think it was like, I went to the school like 2 or 3 years ago maybe, so I don't really remember, but like go to the New Haven Business Academy and they'll tell you.
Yeah,
Wow.
go to your city council meetings. They
Yeah.
always have like a
That's
lot of
important.
open forums for you to go in and sit
Yeah.
down. Because, like she said, if you don't,
Because it's even
You
down to
don't-
like the street signs, like how, where you
Yeah.
can park at, and like where you can, like where the no loitering signs go up, and that stuff is important because
Right.
you know our safety is at stake too. You know,
Absolutely.
so
it's just like at work when you have the directors and the upper people making decisions like about how the flow of the day is gonna go,
mhm,
but they don't actually do it, so they can't really know. Okay, well, if you do it this way, this is gonna happen,
right,
and when we do it this way, it makes the flow work better.
right.
You have to have people that are actually doing it or who are actually affected sit in these rooms and make to help make these decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't have a mindset of, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing because they ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
Right.
You don't
Like,
know.
You never know.
You have to
And
voice
it doesn't
your
hurt.
opinion.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't hurt to say anything.
Yeah. So on a lighter note,
Yes.
A-Rod proposed to J-Lo.
Get it.
Wondering
Yeah.
was mad big.
It was really big.
And I love their relationship.
I
It's so
love
cute.
J-Lo.
He is very
She's a
supportive.
good.
He love her.
He does.
He loves her.
Mhm.
He's like, look, I'm retired. Like, I just let her shine. He just stands in the back.
Mhm.
You know, it's a dope vibe. So.
And he's good looking too.
Yeah.
Speaking of engagement, Chance the Rapper just got married to his
Yes.
baby mama.
Yeah.
Oh,
They finally got married.
See, there's hope.
Mhm.
I know, right? It's like,
They've
oh.
been together since.
Since they were like 9,
Yeah.
they say.
Mhm.
He
They
gave
got
a
their
beautiful
daughter.
tribute to her prior to their the wedding weekend. He
Mhm.
wrote like a very long post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a
They
2-page
probably so
letter.
eloquent.
Yeah, it was cute.
That's cute. That's
That's
awesome.
nice. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
I
to
hope
them.
this one like stays because she
For
be
J-Lo?
running through marriages, not even
Oh,
J-Lo,
engagements,
yeah.
not even
Chill.
But
relationships.
that's
Whole
what
marriages.
Chill.
She be running
Isn't
through
it
them
curse
shit.
though? Because honestly, if you ain't working out, bye bye.
This is
Right.
true.
Ain't
That's
no
why I'm
waste
like,
my time.
chill. Don't come for my girl.
But-
so is this number what 3? 4?
Ben
Ben didn't get married.
didn't count.
So the Spanish guy from when she wasn't famous, the J-Lo, I mean the Celine era,
Yeah.
And then Mark Anthony. Technically, this is her third.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
she's
not
been through
horrible.
a
horrible.
relationship.
It's just
Yeah.
been
3
relationship.
times as
She's just had
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
true.
boyfriends.
Yeah.
So,
But A-Rod is about his business, I think. This one gonna
this
last.
one gonna last.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And they're
put it out
equals.
there.
Yeah, they're dope. They're dope.
They're
So,
I like them.
those
Yeah.
are our hot topics.
Congrats to them.
Yeah, Trell, you got anybody that you're rooting for this week?
Yeah, this week I'm rooting for Kayla Willis. She's a student at Westlake High School in the ATL. She got accepted to 31 out of 40 colleges with just an average SAT score. She reached out to all the schools to see if she can get all her application fees waived, and she did. She only had to pay for postage.
That's
I
right.
know that's right, sis.
Right, exactly. And then she ended up getting $925,000 in scholarship.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
That is
And she
lit.
is going to Fisk University, which is her top school, and
Nice.
she has a full ride scholarship.
Oh.
Blessing.
Look at God.
Blessing, right.
She ain't even gotta worry about nothing. She can
Nothing.
focus on her studies.
Right, like,
Right.
I wish she gonna major in Spanish and international business.
Nice.
You better
Boss
get it,
moves.
girl.
Shout out to Kayla Willis.
Yes,
Shout out
let's
to her
clap it up to
parents.
My girl
Her
Magic.
mom, her dad, whoever.
her village
Yeah.
that got her.
And her knowing, like,
married.
let me, like, she was like, I don't want to pay for nothing. And she not paying for nothing.
And guess what? If you don't ask, you ain't gonna get it. Like,
Exactly. And that's basically what she said in her interview.
Yeah, you don't even have to be that good.
right.
Right.
You know
Because
what I
she
mean?
said
Like,
average.
Not
She's
like,
like, every
like,
SAT
not
score
saying,
and good
not
grades.
saying it
She
like
has
that.
good grades.
Because she
but-
has, like, she has, obviously has the ambition, but, like,
Mhm.
you know, hard work beats talent.
Hustle.
Right. And then to get a
Mhm.
full ride scholarship to your top school, like the
Right.
school of your choice, you're not just settling.
She was just
for
like,
this
I'm gonna
school
ask
gave you money.
everybody.
Okay. Somebody gonna give it
Because
to
there's
her.
always loopholes in these
Mhm.
schools to help.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of, for us,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of stuff out there for us
It
to
is.
actually look and find it.
It's
So.
true.
Shout
Shout
out to
out
her.
her.
Go girl.
Yeah, so I have the You Tried It of the week, and this one is called Lights, Camera, Raggedy. So I had posted a meme, and it was like, I don't know how to date. I'm either serious relationship or about to be, or a hoe. Like, I know no in between, right? So I'm like, this is like legit a
Such
vibe.
is life.
Right. And so a friend of mine wrote me, and was like, yo, listen, like, I tried to be more open about dating, and it's March, and I'm already like, F this. So I was like, why? What happened? So she said that a guy asked her on a date. He picked her up. They went to the movies. So while they're in the movies, the whole time he's on his phone. And so she was like, this nigga, why is he on his phone? And like towards the movie about to be over, he goes, we have to go out the back door.
Oh, child.
So she's like,
That's
what?
right.
Like,
Red
okay.
flag.
Get
He
outside.
just likes the back door.
Maybe. Gets outside. The girlfriend and her friend are standing in front of his car. Okay? So she just gets in the passenger and just is sitting in the passenger while he arguing with his girl.
Oh,
outside,
he
laughing.
drove?
Right.
He drove?
drove.
Oh, girl, I would've
Then,
called Uber so
exactly.
quick.
And then he drove her home while the girlfriend was following him. So I said, girl, I would have stayed in the movie,
Right.
got me an Uber, because I don't want these bitches knowing where I live.
Right,
Okay.
And I just would not have wanted to be in the car ride with you after
Right.
that.
Right. This hella
Like, it's a
awkward.
conversation.
I
Like,
It's
shoulda
kind of
asked.
awkward as hell. Like,
What's the conversation?
because then you really can't be like, you could feel like disrespected and be like upset and annoyed, but can you really be like that mad because y'all just first date? I'm assuming maybe.
I would have
Yeah,
just
but
left.
not to be a part of it at all. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a part of it at all. I would have just stayed there and got my
Right.
Uber and good riddance.
I'm like,
you do
so
that.
what'd you think about the movie?
Right.
So,
But
Right.
which one? Like, it was 2 movies that just happened.
what's the age group?
She's our age. She's about to turn 30 in like 2 months or
But is
so.
he also?
Oh, I'm not sure. But that was just a hot mess. First of all, don't go on no date when you got a whole girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are, I guess, be more smart. I
So
don't
I
know.
was gonna say.
And for the girlfriend, I
You
don't
could have went
strategize.
somewhere else. Don't go to
Right.
North Haven.
But
Like,
hey, how'd she know to find you in the movie?
My friend has a tracker.
Really?
No, I was gonna say my friend has a tracker.
Ooh.
I ain't telling you who.
I said, ooh.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But yeah, she'll remain nameless, but she has a tracker on her boyfriend's
Oh,
phone
that's
through a text. So
No,
you don't
yeah.
even know how it's
Just
happening.
send a
Like,
text.
yeah, so
Oh,
it wasn't even a matter of like, that's it. That's all I'm giving y'all. So
Look,
So
you
you
signed
what's
up
the
on
name?
it.
How
Yeah.
do I do this?
I don't know. I'll get the information.
Yeah, send that.
No.
But yeah, no, I know people that say, "Oh, I add my location like with their spouse." I'm like, I'm not a fan.
Me either.
I mean, I could see you using. I think it's a nice feature, like if you're out of town,
Town. That's
or
when
something
I
like
use
that.
it. Right. As far as like
But-
keeping tabs, nah.
No,
Yeah,
I
I don't have
wanna
the
keep
energy.
tabs on you. I want to have that trust. Like,
exactly.
you
That's
know,
what I was gonna say.
what you
'cause
say you
It's
will
too much
go.
energy, right?
I
Being
think
on
sometimes-
edge and wondering all the time.
Sometimes I feel like when the person, and this is even in my own growing experience, I feel like when you can't detach from somebody, it's because you have issues with yourself.
It's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like you probably can't date because you probably have a few issues with yourself and being alone. You know how to give enough of yourself to not be
Absolutely.
overbearing, or
Right.
because then you don't need to track your boyfriend.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like I'm just
Cause he
saying,
right next to you.
that's the game.
Yeah, so that's the you
So,
tried
You
it.
tried it. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's so
You gotta be smarter.
unfortunate.
You gotta be smarter.
But I can't believe she got in the car though.
Right. I can't believe it.
Maybe she was in like shock. That's happened to me where you in shock and you just like, all right.
Let me just go with it. Let me just go with it.
Or maybe
I get
she
it.
was already in the car and then they pulled up.
No,
they
they
went through the back door.
They were at the car
No.
waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I would have like
no.
Or maybe the girl would have been like, sis, I'm not even mad at you. Like, this nigga ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Take
That could have
her,
been the
take her
vibe
home,
too.
get her home safe.
Right.
No, because
right.
that's another thing. Like, shout out to sis for not arguing with the girl
Right,
and
right.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
jump her.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So that was a little
She was
bit
mature for that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Still, it's
Basically.
messy.
It's
It
very
is messy.
I don't think I would
I
have got in
would-
the car because it's just an awkward situation.
I just hope he
Yeah.
doesn't call her again. 'Cause
Right.
because
Better
he probably
He
will.
probably-
He
Block.
probably
Just to
will.
smooth things
And when it
over.
has some story about how that's not
They
my
not
girl,
together.
We just broke
She's
up.
crazy.
You know what? Let me go. Right.
Because we always crazy.
Right.
That's funny. So,
Right.
yeah. He basically tried
Sis,
it.
let us know how to. We need an update.
We need
Right.
I wanna- I'll make
that's
sure we got
that's
it.
a deep side situation. Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, Shirley, you got a question that niggas is asking?
The question that niggas been asking, and this comes from Social Complex, our homies out in Houston. The
Okay.
question is, so basically, you're technically single until you're married, right? So, is it okay because you're single until you're married to act single, even though you're in a relationship?
look at that.
Even though you're in a relationship,
Not
I would say no.
not
No.
necessarily
Absolutely.
right?
Because dating is for the preparation of
a
marriage.
marriage.
Right.
Yeah.
So technically, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
allegedly.
People need to have sex.
Yeah, that too.
Which
Yeah.
is
So
cool.
you just have to
You
know
can.
what dating is for you, what
Right.
dating is for the person that you're trying to date. Make sure y'all on the same page. But if we're preparing to work on something, greater
Mm-hmm.
than this, then I wouldn't want you to be
Right.
out here bagging chicks in the clubs.
Right.
so.
Yeah, because you're not respecting your situation.
And respect. That's exactly what was my when I was listening to this episode. I'm like, how about we just respect each other? Like,
Right.
so it sounds like, oh, because I'm single, technically I'm single, I can do what I want. But no, you're in a relationship, so you have to respect that person that you're in a relationship with.
That's true.
Otherwise, be single, and do whatever you want.
Right.
Be single.
And just date.
And
Like
just date.
random dating.
Yeah.
Right.
I also think I don't want to get in a situation with somebody who thinks like that.
Right.
That's just stupid.
You're
Right.
not gonna, that means you're going to be doing whatever you want to do. You're not showing me no
Yeah.
kind of respect.
Yeah.
We might as well be friends with benefits.
Might as well.
Clarify like
So
that.
when are you gonna get to a point to know that you want to marry me?
Right.
Right. Because
If
you
we're-
already out here just.
Yeah, if we're both
parlaying.
acting single, like you want
I
me
probably
single,
don't
you
want
want me to be
married.
Right.
Right. I don't know if females are thinking like that. I feel like that's like are guys just thinking like that? Because I can't see myself thinking, I
There's
do
some
agree with
females
the
out here
fact
like
of,
that.
yes, I am technically single, legally, in a legal sense, until I get married, yes. But I'm not going to go into no situation. I'm not going to say, you're my boyfriend, but then I'm going to act single. Like, I'm not going to do that.
contradiction.
Right.
It doesn't
But
make sense.
but even in a situationship, girls are kind of like, I don't want to say loyal,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
kind of like
absolutely.
loyal to the situationship,
Loyal
like
to some bullshit.
tips.
I feel like a lot of women
Tiptoeing.
fall into that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it becomes that, like, we're not together.
But
That's still my
Because you know you got
That's
females
bad.
that whatever. They go with it. They don't really agree with it, but they want to keep you around.
Right.
So,
Right.
And we're
that's the sucky
emotional
part.
beings,
And
yeah.
that's the sucky part because a lot
It is.
of women get caught up. And they
Mhm.
get confused, and the man confuses the women. And
So it's a
Well, I just knew we was always just hanging.
Right.
You know, like
Like,
we
no,
doing
no.
relationship shit.
Right.
nigga.
Right.
But this is why you
Yeah.
communicate
Yes.
and say, look, what we doing? Oh, or if it's like, all right, I'm gonna do some slick shit, and they gonna question me like, oh, I thought we
And we were
was
seeing, yeah,
Right.
I
Gotta
thought we were
flip
just,
it.
yeah.
always.
I thought we were just
Because that always
friends.
happens.
It's always a game.
That always happens. It's never a two-way street.
Right.
Yeah. So
Keep the same energy.
thank
Yeah.
you for that. Shout out to Social Complex. Make sure you guys listen to that episode because it was
Yeah.
interesting.
It was a really good conversation because it came about because I guess some girl, I forget who, on a different podcast was basically saying, oh, if a nigga is he not married and he's fair game.
Oh yeah.
That's
Wow.
basically
Are
what
you-
it
Oh, well,
was.
sis.
Are you
yeah,
happy?
Just don't be my friend, okay?
Right, right.
You don't see my
Happy
nigga.
jazz.
Is he
Right.
happy?
Right. He happy or
See, that's desperation.
Yeah.
That is like,
Like,
I-
if you know he's dealing, or he's
Cause you
in
know
like
what?
a
If you could take my
relationship
nigga,
with
take
another
him.
man.
You know what I
Right.
mean? If you could take my man,
He
you
was
can
what
have
they
him.
said, right? If,
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
could
Like-
take him, that means he was never mine.
Exactly.
Right.
Like,
That's a very good point. So yeah. So thank you, Trail.
You're welcome.
So we are gonna get into our topic, but first take a listen to our commercial.